Growing up, Rowan and his sister, Aisha, had vastly different experiences. From a young age, Rowan was groomed for success. He attended the best schools, received top grades, and was awarded scholarships to pursue his education abroad. His parents were proud of his accomplishments and often compared him to his peers, pushing him to excel further. Meanwhile, Aisha was barely noticed. She attended local schools and spent most of her time exploring her creativity through art and music. While Rowan was busy studying, Aisha was often left to her own devices, free to pursue her passions without much expectation or pressure. As Rowan prepared to leave for his studies abroad, Aisha couldn't help but feel a mix of emotions. She had always looked up to her brother, and his departure would leave a void in her life. One night, before Rowan's departure, Aisha saw him sitting in the living room, looking somber. She approached him, curious about what was troubling him. "What's wrong, Rowan?" Aisha asked, noticing the sadness in his eyes. Rowan looked up, surprised to see his sister standing there. "I don't know, Aisha," he said, his voice barely above a whisper. "I feel like I'm living a life that's not mine. I'm constantly being supervised, and I feel like I'm just going through the motions. Sometimes, I wish I could live like you, in a humble way, without all the pressure and expectations." Aisha was taken aback. She had always envied her brother's success, but now she saw the toll it was taking on him. As she listened to Rowan's words, something shifted inside her. She realized that her life, though different, wasn't inferior. In fact, it had its own unique beauty and freedom. From that day on, Aisha started to appreciate her life in a new light. She began to focus on her art, teaching children in her community and sharing her talents with those around her. As she did, she noticed a change within herself. She felt more confident, more connected to her community, and more at peace. The community began to take notice of Aisha's kindness and generosity. They admired her art, her patience with the children, and her willingness to help those in need. Slowly but surely, Aisha's talents and good deeds earned her a special place in the community. As Rowan settled into his life abroad, he would often think about his conversation with Aisha. He realized that success wasn't just about achieving milestones but about living a life that truly fulfilled him. He began to reevaluate his own priorities, seeking a better balance between his ambitions and his well-being. Aisha's story serves as a reminder that everyone's path is unique, and what may seem like a lesser life to some can be a source of strength and joy to others. By embracing her own journey, Aisha found happiness and purpose, and her community benefited from her